All right, not everybody can afford or even have the ability to get a hold of red baits. I got a bunch of old baits I keep in here. There's my wife interrupting my video. Say hi to my wife.
Hello.
But if you can't afford or don't have access to red baits, like a lot of Academy and Dick's, they do not have a lot of red, really any red soft plastics you can get a hold of. So they do have these markers. They're called the Spike It Dip and Glow, and they have what they call fire red. This will get you by if you can't afford them. And it's only like $6 for them. Now I'm sitting there holding it by hand, but I'm going to try to give you an idea just how well that works. This one is a summer craw. And I really like the summer craw because it really takes that red color and it makes it pop. A little brighter than most of them. But you can just, this is one-handed. I'm trying to show you guys just one-handed, but if you want a red bait, it's pretty simple. Buy that red marker and you just go over and now you flip it and repeat. And these swimming craws make for great trailers on chatterbaits and swim jigs and everything you like. And they even got a hole in the front of it. Do you see that? It's got a hole in the front where you can even add rattles if you want. But say you can't afford red baits, you can't get to red baits. If you got $5 or $6 in your pocket, I'd probably go with 10 just to be sure, just in case they only have the bigger packs. But go ahead and go to Academies, or I think they may be carrying them at Walmart now, maybe. Don't hold me to that. But you can make your own red baits. I mean, a lot of it's just, a red does work. Some days it don't. But say you can't afford it, this is a great way to get some without having to beg your parents to order them online. Here's a saw craw. You see I already colored it. Here's a hexapod. I colored that side. That gets really bright. So the lighter color baits you have to work with. And here's a 6th Sense Divine. I've never done it to one of these, but let's take a look at it. And that makes even a more vibrant red than the rest of them. So don't worry about getting the perfect. If you can't afford it, and you can't get a hold of that, there is alternatives you can use to make your own. I like a lot of this. If you have a blue also, and let's say you got, what do they call that? Peanut butter and jelly. So you got purple on one side and brown on the other. You can take the blue one, if you have one, and you can color that brown side and it makes it a lot darker. It's still got a blue tint to it, but it gets almost black. So you can actually change up what your bait looks like just by playing around with those colors. One of my favorites, red. And I just use these, and they do stink. They do have this garlic smell to them when you're done, and it will get on your hand. And we're going to decline that call because my daughter just wants to borrow money right now, and that's okay. But for purpose of the video, she could wait. She might call me back right away. But just to quickly wrap this up, chartreuse is one of my best favorites. I love to take it to the green pumpkins. And although you can't see that very well, especially in this lighting's trash, but you put that on there and it works just like a highlighter. So when that's going through the water, that yellow will shine just as brightly as you see on the marker. But they come in packs of orange, yellow, red and blue. They do work. The scent makes them hold a lot longer. And if that helps you out, I'd be ecstatic to hear how it all worked out for you. Let me know in the comment section if you believe these things work. That's the Guggen rattle. Okay, I digress. But you don't need to buy color-made baits. You can take and get that baits that they do have and use the colors to change them into red, orange, or chartreuse, or blue. Figured I'd share that with you guys. Thanks for watching.